Today on this episode, I'm going to give you a really good twist on what commitment really means. Welcome to Designer Mindset. My name is Teresa Lindsay, and commitment is often something people are really uncomfortable with for whatever reason. And it's often because it sounds like it's an end-all, be-all situation. And what we need to do is make it more like breathing. Easy and simple, seamless, where we understand what we're committed to. We are often accustomed to committing something in life, like a specific city, or adhering to a certain set of rules, possibly even like just getting dressed in the morning. It's something super simple, but it's something you commit to every day. And these are the everyday commitments of life. What we're really thinking, and that is about our biggest commitments. These are the ones where it's our perception that's taken over. So how do we create a life where we can appreciate the commitments and that it's not something we're afraid of anymore? Commitments are like promises. I promise is something one of those biggest commitments look like, and it's often because there's another witness. There's someone that you're making a promise to, and by not sticking to that situation, it means you potentially knew in the very beginning you weren't committed to it. So to take the pressure off of the situation, we're going to start to understand what is the purpose behind why we're doing what we're doing. And we covered this in our Why Be Why video. The more that you're aware of the reason why you're doing anything, it's easier for you to commit or not commit to it in the beginning. After you've established your why and you decide on how you're going to go about making a commitment, it is then best if you learn what it is about the situation or the people involved that you especially appreciate. This will help you in establishing and keeping your commitment and promises, and that you're always reminded of what it is that you appreciate about the people in the very beginning. Imagine your relationship, or imagine a new relationship if you're not currently in one. It's really easy in the beginning to try and impress someone, and these are signals and signs showing commitment. You request to help and take things out like the garbage and participate in any way, shape, or form to help that person do anything. So what happens over time? The answer is really simple. What happens is that you are now established, and you're established to new rules, showing that your commitment has shifted, and we behave in a way that it's not necessarily ourselves, it's now our perception. We've forgotten what it would be like if we had to still take out the garbage ourselves, or to plan to do the laundry, or make all the beds, or all the dinners and meals ourselves. We have then stopped scheduling it just for us, but expect others to be involved. So the first commitment you're going to make to yourself is the why, and start planning on the expectations you're committing to for you. And that's actually where you become wholly responsible for yourself. This also means relieving yourself from blaming others for their accountability in your own success. Don't leave your success in anyone else's hands. Why is the why really a priority? It's because, especially with women, we are instinctually there to help others, assist, grow, and build them. So by committing to our own foundation, this is where we first are now going to be developing our commitment to ourselves, because we know that with all of our obligations, we now have what is a promise that we can keep for ourselves so we do not become overwhelmed. And because we are living in a 21st century, we are only going to be aware of our reality if we also focus on how we're going to commit to those realities. By scheduling the events and personal time for ourselves and then with our loved ones and time outdoors, do we really feel that we are going to take it on in a way that allows us not to interrupt the commitments of others while taking care of our own life? This then allows us some freedom, some time, and equality to our values by showing everyone else we have time for them as well. We respect their time, and we appreciate it when they allow us to respect our time that we cherish so much. This also means knowing when other people are going to have free time, and they normally think that you're busy. So the commitment changes to other things. Everyone is looking for one thing, and that is reassurance, like it was said by Oprah. In her interviews, she would find at the end of all the interviews, all people wanted to hear was, "Did I do okay? How did I do?" Because we're now taking the time to commit to ourselves, it's common nature for humans to want to be acknowledged. So when you're already in that position and you've taken on your business, your responsibilities in your personal life, and your commitments with that same attention to yourself, you're going to find you'll get ahead faster. Projects and solutions will come together even more seamlessly. And most importantly, it will affect your relationships. So in this way, you can avoid blaming or berating yourself and others. It is then an opportunity for you to get into a situation and evaluate what is the best way to process, whether it's business negotiation or personal interactions. It's your thoughts, and you've created key questions to help understand your commitment. It is best when communicating with others to indicate what percentage you are committed to that project. Think about it. If you aren't 100% committed, you can let them know that you're 20% or 30% committed. That way, everybody's on the same page and they know how to stay involved, and you know they have the right expectations. How do we know how this works? Well, it's really used by a lot of successful people, consultants, and freelancers, because they know that in their schedule, this is how they run their show. And these are the hours and times committed to scheduling what they're going to be paid for in the future. It's a major motivator when you know what percentage of time you're committed to things and what's going to work for you. This is when they don't have to set their expectations and feel depleted or feel out of place. The other great bonus about your indicating commitment levels and determining your commitments is that you now let everyone else around you know where you stand. And they will know that you come to this with purposeful intention and that you know what you truly want. And then you can discover opening up your values and your commitments, sorting out the problems and situations, relationships, and sometimes whatever's needed to get that project done. There's nothing to fear with commitment. It's a commitment for yourself to change matters to work for the best situation, and the rest will absolutely follow. You lead. If there's something that you liked in this video and you'd like to comment below, please do. And let me know what it is about commitments that you find most interesting. Hit subscribe and the bell if you'd like to also know when the next video is released, as I release one every single week. And for those that you might want to share this with because they need to hear it, please do. This is my tip for today. Feed your mind so you can feed your future. This is Designer Mindset. I'm Teresa Lindsay, and thank you so much for watching.